Now here on Trevor Sports, rather later than billed, but don't worry, we've got it for you, presented by Des Lynam. It's Sportsnight. Good evening. Better to be late than never. Sportsnight is back for the midweek Premier League action. Of course, you know what happens, but in the world of Trevor Sports, let's find out what did happen. Tonight on Sports Night, we've got the big main event between Tottenham Hotspur and Chelsea. A class game this. Definitely worth you enjoying us.
The legs are over as Mount comes forward. Into Werner, back into Mason Mount! Wide!
Plus, we'll bring you all the goals from all the previous games in the full roundup of the Premier League. And with it being Sports Night, we've also got a little treat for you. Bit of horse racing action. We've got the 2:30 from Exeter in the Devon National. It was an absolutely classic race, well worth you joining the finale to. But enough of giving away the results today. First and foremost to the Premier League, and a big challenge for Chelsea. Frank Lampard in the world of Trevor Sports is staying. The votes have been counted and he will stay through as manager through to the rest of the season. So how would he get on against his former mentor Jose Mourinho? Well, the last time we covered this game on Trevor Sports, it's one of the first 0-0s we ever had. Could it be better tonight? Trevor Gubber is your commentator.
Spurs head into this game on the back of a brilliant performance and scoreline, beating Brighton by 4-0. As for Chelsea, they were held at home against Burnley 1-1 in their last game. Spurs currently sit 4th on 44 points, while meanwhile Chelsea are on 38 points and sit in 5th place. Let's take a look at the two teams, starting off with Tottenham Hotspur, managed by Jose Mourinho. Hugo Lloris is in goal, Alderweireld and Dyer third at the back. Kane returns, Son up front, and Lucas Moura also plays the Sissoko. Dombele and Højbjerg make up the midfield trio. As for Chelsea, they line up with Mendy in goal, Zouma and Thiago Silva, the centre-back pairing, N'Golo Kante and Kovacic, the holding road Mount just behind the front pairing of Tammy Abraham, Timo Werner and Hakim Ziyech. Now on to Werner, back into Tammy Abraham, and his ball's gone back to Lloris, but there's a foul in there on Abraham, is there? Referee just has a talking to him as we get ready for this free kick for Chelsea. Let's have a look at this replay. Clear foul by Sergio Reguilon on Abraham there. Should be a good game this. Hakim Ziyech over this free kick. 3 minutes gone. Ziyech takes into the wall and blocked brilliantly, if I can get my words out. Here's Chilwell now. Force up against the circle, and Chilwell for Chelsea. Still going inside to Mason Mount. 4 minutes gone here. Ziyech with the strike, saved by Lloris and push and it away. And the legs are over as Mount comes forward. Into Werner, back into Mason Mount! Wide! Frantic opening 5 minutes there. And Chelsea almost score. Brilliant way from Abraham into Mount. Onto Werner, back into Mount, whose shot was well off the target in the finish. But good opening and a good effort there. Chelsea going forward once again. It's Mount on possession. Over the top is Tammy Abraham, who flicks the ball looking for Werner, was behind him and Aurier picks up. Onto Lucas Moura and now in Dombele, and now towards Harry Kane, giving away as Mason Mount picks up for Chelsea. Onto Timo Werner. Werner still going into Abraham. into Mason Mount, across to Hakim Ziyech, and Ziyech is up for the scoring. I must say it had been coming, and Chelsea have opened the scoring. And it's Hakim Ziyech with the goal. Werner does well, onto Abraham, into Mount, onto Ziyech, outside of the box, left footed, and superb goal from Chelsea. Watch this. Mount, first time passing to Ziyech, one touch to set himself, the second touch to fire home, and Chelsea are in the lead, 1-0. So Jose Mourinho and Tottenham have it all to do now if they are to get anything out of this game, and it could be an enthralling encounter, this one, I reckon. And this ball's here forward, headed away, Son to Reguilon. Here he goes towards Lucas Moura as Thiago Silva gets across there to head the ball behind for a corner. Son to take, Spurs having a bit more possession at the moment. Son with the corner towards Ndombele with the header, and just wide from Tanguy Ndombele. Chelsea fans enjoying this over a few minutes, but that Spurs almost getting immediate impact response there. We're just heading wide of the post. Chelsea 2 shots on target to Spurs none, 4 attempts to Tottenham's 1 as well. So Chelsea dominating the early stages, the opening 20 minutes should I say. Ziyech now into Abraham, and forward to Timo Werner. Saved by Lloris, and Reguilon gets the ball clear. But Timo Werner did brilliantly. Watch this. Brilliant ball from Abraham, and Werner, while he was falling, managed to get a strike away for Hugo Lloris into a fantastic diving save, one-handed save in fact as well. On towards Son. Now Reguilon, way back, going forward for space. Back to Reguilon, out wide to Son. Sergio Reguilon. Lovely footwork from Reguilon. Now Son, towards Harry Kane, and away to Reguilon. Now Ndombele. Tanguy Ndombele! Decent effort, but just over. Way far away that. Now Ndombele once more. Aurier, Moura, Ndombele, Kane, back to goal, 2 from Harry Kane, saved by Mendy. Fantastic stop by Mendy behind for a corner. Harry Kane must have thought it was in, but lovely ball from Ndombele, lovely turn away from Zuma, and Ndombele and Harry Kane almost forces the first goal. Mendy with a superb stop. Corner. Son to take 52% to 48% in favour of Tottenham at the moment in possession stats. As Kovacic fouls Serge Aurier for a free kick by near the corner flag. Kovacic just having a talking to there by referee Chris Kavanagh. Let's watch this from Chris Kavanagh. So if he gets it one correct. Yes, he does, but he does get a bit of the ball, but he does catch the man as well. Can't do that, just pass a bit more passes than Tottenham in percentages. This came with that free kick in, which was headed clear, and Mason Mount can pick up for Chelsea. And here the ball forward to Tammy Abraham up against Toby Alderweireld, who wins it back off him, and now Ober. Sissoko, Kane, Ndombele, Serge Aurier. Go forward this from Spurs. Moura. Ndombele. Aurier now. Ndombele again. Aurier again. And Kane heads over. You put your house on him scoring there, and if you had, you lost it. The calibre of Kane. Striker in Kane's calibre would have probably put that away, but you know, on this occasion, looking at that, well wide in the end. Chilwell coming forward for Chelsea. Down the line into Werner. With a full word from Werner. Chilwell. Kovacic. Chilwell. Mount. Kovacic. Ziyech. Højbjerg wins it back. But illegally, according to the referee. He takes that free kick quickly and does Ziyech into Mount. Back to Ziyech. He tries again. Found that bottom corner from a similar sort of position. But this time, it goes wide. Lovely quick free kick. Without time, the accuracy from the shot was off. Ndombele. Sissoko. Højbjerg. Almost 4 minutes of the second half gone. Reguilon. Højbjerg. Ndombele, Son. Sissoko. Moses Sissoko! Wide! How did he not score there? I thought that was in. But Moses Sissoko puts it ball wide. That should have been in. Son, Ndombele. Now Abraham. Ziyech. Abraham. Werner. And Tottenham managed to get that cross away there from Werner, but now Chelsea are on the back foot, but not for long as Kane could find Son. And now Reece James coming forward for the first time in this game. Mount, Ziyech, Werner. Werner's shot is blocked into the path of Hugo Lloris. A good forward from James. First time we've really seen him get forward. Ziyech into Werner, whose shot was blocked, and then an easy claim by Hugo Lloris. We'll just see this again. Easy claim. Fabian was alert, but he ran out to them, causing a few problems as Højbjerg is being replaced by Lo Celso. Spurs have a bit more possession as Ndombele. On to Son. There's the box. Son shoots. Goes to Harry Kane. Kane! Off the post! He's not going to go in for Tottenham today, is he? Free kick to Chelsea. Foul by Ndombele on it. Abraham. But Son's work was fantastic. Watch this. From Son, whose shot was blocked. Comes to Kane, whose effort comes off of the post. How unlucky can you get? If you're a Spurs fan today, or a Spurs player, here's Mount. Now Chilwell. Now Werner. Back to go Werner. Back to Mount. Now N'Golo Kante. Now Mason Mount. Now Ziyech. Now James. Mount. Ziyech. Kovacic. Abraham back to goal. Tammy Abraham! Now Chelsea in the post. Kovacic. James. Ziyech. Mount. It's also back to Lloris. Well, that's a clear, but now both teams have in the post here now, and this is Tammy Abraham's effort. Look, how unlucky can you get? And that would have been a pure genius of a goal if that had gone in. The way he turned was Spurs coming at it now, but Son loses out. Now Abraham, lovely turn away again to Kovacic. Both look to Mason Mount. He's through on goal. Alvaro comes across. Gets a foot in, but fouls Mount there in, by the looks of it, on Chris Kavanagh. He accepts the fact he fouled him there. No complaints from the Spurs defender. Let's have a look at this replay. Does he catch him? Yes. Nothing on the ball. The ball's already gone. It's a clear foul. Tottenham having to defend this free kick then. Ziyech and Conte over it. Who will it be? The Hakim Ziyech! Straight into the arms of Hugo Lloris, who throws the ball out to Sissoko towards Ndombele, but given away. And now Abraham's through for Chelsea to Mount. In the box, Mason Mount, fantastic start by Hugo Lloris, and Rico can get the ball clear, can he? Yes, but fantastic stuff from Hugo Lloris there. Watch this, Abraham into Mason Mount. I thought that was going to be a superb goal. What a fantastic stop, even better on the replay. As Abraham comes off to be replaced by Olivier Giroud. Throw to Spurs on Ndombele. The Celso. Son. Sissoko. Aurier. Serge Aurier. Goes Harry Kane! He's levelled it! Harry Kane's levelled it with 10 to go! With about 10 to go anyway. Just under 11 to go now. And Tottenham are back level, and it's what they deserve. Listen to the noise inside the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Listen. And that's superb noise. It's for this superb goal from Harry Kane. Look at this. Sissoko. Oh, it's Aurier. Pinpoint cross. And Kane can't miss from there. Zuma didn't get tight to him. That's why he's a bit frustrated with himself. Didn't get tight to him. Allowed him to beat him to the cross. And Spurs are level. And it has been coming. 1-1. What was it for? Towards Werner. And now Chelsea coming in again. Mount. Giroud. Mount. Mason Mount's done it. Surely Chelsea's winning now. Against the winner playing Mason Mount. Surely winning for Chelsea. And Chelsea, with 2 minutes left to play, are back in the lead. What a game this is! Oh my word! Superb game! Giroud through to Mount, and Mount has scored! That's superb! And Mount finished off superbly. What a list from Giroud. Lovely turn away from Dyer. Lovely ball. You can see Mount making that run. No one tracked him for Tottenham. And he fires it past Lloris. And he said to the Tottenham defenders, thank you very much for not picking me up. As Piliqueta comes on, Reece James comes off. Brilliant defensive performance from him when we've seen him. He's not really been in game much, so there's not really that much to do. 2-1 Chelsea lead now. Brilliant game. Reguilon. Dyer. Lo Celso. On Ndombele. Sissoko. Alderweireld. I'm almost losing my voice here. Lo Celso. Forward towards Harry Kane. Lucas Moura. Serge Aurier. Another cross towards Kane, but defending well this time. Well, it's for Ndombele now. Lo Celso. Sissoko. Son. Reguilon. Son. Lucas Moura. He's done it. Tottenham have levelled. For a second time today, Tottenham are back level. What a game. What a moment. Listen to that Spurs crowd noise. Listen. Lovely work. And Dombele to Son to Regulon. Does well. Son pick back up. And then Lucas Moura fires home. What a brilliant goal. And Lucas Moura away from Thiago Silva. And beyond Mendy. And a superb goal. 2-2. Surely that's for the end of the game now. I don't want to say it will be, but surely that's going to be the end of the game now. Zuma. Kovacic. Mount. Zia. Giroud. Was that Piliqueta? Regular's by there to do brilliant defending, and now Luis gets the ball clear, and there goes a full-time whistle. Superb game. Tottenham 2, Chelsea 2, Ziyech the scoring. Kane levelled with 10 minutes to play. 30 minutes for Ziyech's opener. Man thought he won it with 2 minutes to go, but a minute into stoppage time. Tottenham equalised for Lucas Moura, and I must say Tottenham deserved to win that overall, in my opinion, despite having less shots overall, more possession, more chances created in total. Tottenham 2, Chelsea 2, and what a game, Trevor.
Fantastic result, it has to be said there, for both sides. Great attacking football. Unlucky neither side was able to find a winner, but wonderful comebacks by both sides. And I'm sure Lampard will be wondering how a side didn't come up with the win, but Mourinho showing there's a bit of spirit in this Tottenham Hotspur side. Let's see what happens. Well, now it's time for a roundup of all the other goals in the Premier League, and it's brought to you by Trevor Sinstat. So would Southampton need to use any 9 lines up versus Manchester United? Will Manchester United themselves be able to keep the pressure up at the top of the table? Well, the answer indeed was Manchester United running up comfortable winners. An early goal when Bruno Fernandes set up Edison Cavani to score a tap-in. Goal worthy of that of FIFA, to be honest. Mind you, is what Manchester United need. 11 minutes into the match, it really settled their nerves down, allowed them to focus. Bruno Fernandes came close with an excellently hit free kick. Alex McCarthy watched past the goal. But United had to wait to the second half to really take control of the match, and it was Paul Pogba that provided the moment for them. His great one keeping of James Ward-Prowse, and he was able to pick out Donny van der Beek to head home with expert accuracy and put Manchester United double up and ease their nerves. United knew with the big game coming this Sunday between Manchester City and Liverpool, what important for them to keep up their form and to keep up their goal difference. And Donny van der Beek eventually played through Anthony Martial that was able to do just that. Martial coolly taking it past the goalkeeper and stroking the ball into an empty net. A convincing win for Manchester United. Worries again for Southampton, who have been beaten again. For United, they stay top of the Premier League again. So how would Manchester City respond at home to Burnley? Well, with consummate ease, to be fairness. A game in which Manchester City completely dominated, but weren't able to get the high scoreline that perhaps they deserved. Maybe that was down to Nick Pope's effort, a good save from here, and Raheem Sterling denied by some excellent defending from Ben Mee on the line. Manchester City did continue to force attack after attack, and eventually were awarded a penalty, when Kevin De Bruyne was brought down by Matthew Loden. Replay showed on this occasion the referee here had got this one absolutely spot on. No complaints there, it has to be said. From the spot up stepped Sergio Aguero, and it was the perfect penalty. Keeper sent the wrong way and the ball rifled into the top of the net. A top class spot kick, and Sergio Aguero will show his importance to Manchester City's season. Burnley in the end were caught out on the counter-attack a couple of times, and Fernandinho played an excellent ball through to Bernardo Silva, who scored with the most deftest curling shot perhaps that we're going to see today. Nick Pope didn't stand a chance. Manchester City with 2 goals to the good up. Good work that was by Bernardo Silva. Burnley themselves, though, were able to create chances and showed there's hope for them, a side which is slowly eking towards a relegation scrap. Barnes had the best chance of it, just flicking wide of the post. But Burnley know that it's going to be a long, hard season for them, and there'll be tougher games for them in the relegation battle. Against Manchester City today, they were outclassed. Sergio Aguero from the penalty spot again hitting the post, and really he shouldn't make it 3-0. In the end, it was just 2, a comfortable win for Manchester City, but Burnley find themselves deep into the relegation point. It sets up the Liverpool City game. Leicester City were away down in West London to play Fulham, and Leicester City turned on the style, a side which is marching up the table at recent time. Harvey Barnes got thing going. This left-footed strike was absolutely impossible to stop by Areola and blasted home past the goalkeeper. A fine goal by him. Leicester City were then able to double their advantage on a day in which they hit Fulham for 4. Jamie Vardy was instrumental, seems to be recovering from his recent knock, played a lovely 1-2 with Barnes and a cool casual finish from Jamie Vardy. Having a party? He's like fine wine these days, just seems to get better and better with age. 2 became 3 from the corner in the end, which was headed home by Wilfred Ndidi, completely unchallenged in the Fulham penalty area. Scott Parker, the Fulham manager, said his side was simply not good enough, but it's hard to argue when you realise Leicester were playing this well. And Leicester City were able to make it 4 in the end of the day. Iheanacho brought on to replace Vardy that was being rested, played a lovely booth through to Maddison. His calm little finish was able to beat the goalkeeper. Leicester City looking good at the moment and looking one of the sides playing real quality football, marching themselves up the table. With this result, they move ahead against Chelsea into Europa League spot. Arsenal and Wolves were a side in which one was struggling, the other one was just starting to come to the end of bad form. That was all changed in fact by Wolves themselves being able to produce the better football on the night and able to secure 3 points. Adama Traore through nearly got them off to the perfect start, but his audacious trip was just too far over the post. Arsenal themselves still created chances and Lacazette had an effort that was blocked, but on the follow-up effort Smith Rowe played a casual little pass back into Hector Bellerin, who decided to go left-footed first time. Sure, he might be regretting that, to be honest. Wolves themselves produced some good attacking football and they started to get themselves back into form, a side which has struggled at recent times. Jimenez ball found Adama Traore. His effort turned out to take a big deflection off Kieran Tierney and that allowed the goal to go in, as the replay showed. Not always obvious first time of viewing. Arsenal tried to force themselves forward to make some chances again. The impressive Smith Rowe and Bukayo Saka have shown that there is the potential for Arsenal to turn their fortunes around, but defensively they kept on getting exposed. From this offense, Daniel Pones provided an excellent cross and Raul Jimenez, with a goal at his mercy, side-footed it onto the post. The lack of clinical finishing that had been infecting Wolves at recent time, Arsenal very nearly came to a point where they equalised, Lacazette's long-ranging effort just bouncing past the goal of Raul Patricio. And it was from corners this season Arsenal were proven to be a bit of a niche from. This one from Gabriel Martellini, and his effort ended up flying over the bar. And that was it for Arsenal. Defeat for them away from the Emirates. A good home win for Wolverhampton Wanderers. How that'll do wonders to their season. Liverpool went down to Brighton and knew that a big opportunity was for them at Anfield. So Liverpool, what do you do earlier on? Well, you get the ball to Alexander-Arnold, whose great run and early cross should have resulted in the opening goal, but Mo Salah inexplicably going on his weaker foot and hitting it wide of goal. Turned out to be a night Brighton really want to forget as Liverpool turned on the style. Thiago's effort just going wide of the post. Liverpool played some fantastic football, it has to be said, and really started to look back to their best as they continue the pressure on the championship race. Manchester City awaits for them, and it was a fantastic little goal scored by Roberto Firmino. How they will be pleased that he's starting to find the net on a regular occurrence. The Anfield faithful delighted with that, the deftest a little finish, and Alexander-Arnold finding form can only be positives for them. It was poor midfield play in the end which ended up costing Brighton. Fabinho playing through Roberto Firmino, just 3 minutes between Liverpool scoring their first, they had their second. Cool calm finish in which the Brighton goalkeeper will want to forget. Sure, Matty Ryan must be putting his feet up and enjoying playing for Arsenal now. Liverpool then were able to continue to create their chances, but it's not helped when you've got poor play from Solly March giving the ball away. In the end, the ball played back to Sadio Mane, who squared it across for Thiago Alcantara just to tugboat the ball home and to put Liverpool in complete control in the contest. From a corner, Mo Salah arrived at the near post and thought he'd scored. His excellent volley was just into the side post. In the second half though, Liverpool nearly scored one of the goals of the season. And Mo Salah nearly did. An audacious bit of control and the volley looked to be just about inch perfect. But in the end, on this occasion, it just went wide of the post. What a goal it would have been. And it was Liverpool that kept on pressing for the rest of the game to try and find another goal. They had to wait, but it did arrive to them in the end. Jordan Henderson given far too much time and able to pick his spot up quite comfortably. A goal finished by the Liverpool captain, who really has answered all his doubters of recent times. Brighton, though, were looking to push forward, and with that Liverpool were able to expose them and play on the counter-attack that really suited all their skills. Roberto Firmino looked to find himself through, but his shooting boots eluded him in the final few moments of the match. But it didn't matter. Liverpool comfortable winners by 4-0. Brighton in real trouble at the foot of the table. Liverpool with this win remain second and have an identical goal difference to that of Manchester City. Aston Villa and West Ham United, the battle of Carolers and Blue in the Premier League, and it was also the debut of Jesse Lingard for West Ham United. But it was Aston Villa that got things going. John McGinn able to tap home an open goal. Good work by Ollie Watkins, poor goalkeeping decision by Fabianski. But West Ham have shown a resiliency in recent time and got themselves back into the match. Coufal's ball found Jesse Lingard, who was able to steal the ball off Tyrone Mings. Mikel Antonio going first time. A thunderous hit that Martinez in the Aston Villa goal could get nowhere near. And that brought West Ham United level. A goal I'm surely the young Englishman would have loved. Antonio was a force up front for West Ham United for the rest of the match. Coufal was useful from right back, and his pass back into Antonio very nearly resulted in West Ham United taking the lead. But West Ham had to wait until the second half to find the crucial moments. And who else? Well, it's the debut man from Manchester United, Jesse Lingard, that made the difference. An impressive debut tapped off by an excellent goal, and it turned out to be the winning goal in the end for West Ham United. A dab hand in the passing. Aston Villa did have their chances. Watkins at the far post getting his radar off when it looked to be an open goal. But it's West Ham United that played the better football. Pablo Fornals tried to reach a long cross. It was cleared only as far as Jared Bowen, who decided to play a long shot in, palmed away, but Antonio on the rebound just wasn't quite able to steer the ball home. Mikel Antonio may have been disappointed, but in the end West Ham United were able to hang on. In the final few seconds of the match, the ball was scrambled around in the box and a deflected clearance bounced away, and kindly enough for West Ham, time ran out. Aston Villa beaten at home. West Ham United were a really good away win for them. Helps them climb out of the table and the relegation battle. Is it a place in Europe for West Ham with this result? Newcastle United and Crystal Palace was a game in which the pressure was starting to be on Steve Bruce's men. Roy Hodgson's side actually played some excellent football in the day, and Eze looks to be a real fine sign from Queen's Park Rangers, although his finishing here was to be desired. After an excellent run, just wasn't able to take the goal. Jeff Hendrick, signed from Burnley, produced some moments for them, but in truth, Newcastle United was subpar today. It was Crystal Palace that played the better football in the end. Missy Batshuayi nearly scored after a brilliant block by Clark and an excellent save by Carl Darlow, but there was on hand to score the rebound. Replay showed it would have been perhaps one of the saves of the season had it counted, but again, poor following up is just as bad as making great blocks on the line, and Batshuayi scored for Crystal Palace. Jara Rerold hasn't really played too much with Crystal Palace at the moment. He started to make chances. Eze came close but hit the post on his low curling effort. But it didn't matter. A good win for Roy Hodgson's men away from home. They move ahead of Newcastle United in the table, and there's trouble afoot for Steve Bruce's side. Leeds United hosted Everton, two sides that had promising starts to the league but have just faded away in recent times. Whereas Everton here today, though, that were able to take their chances and get themselves on the score sheet. Richarlison, who was in great form from a hat-trick in his previous game, nearly got the opening goal with an excellent curling effort. Alan's ball out wide found Iwobi for Everton, and with the options at the moment to Dominic Calvert-Lewin, these days it's usually a goal. The Englishman is in fantastic form, and that was a fine finish. While Leeds United have been praised for the style of football that they've played in at the moment, they perhaps haven't had the luck which they've needed. Patrick Bamford in this situation, though, was brought down and the luck was very much in their way. Referee Mike Dean did not hesitate. The point to the spot was given and Fabian Delph penalised for what the replay showed was a dreadful challenge. But from the spot the poor luck continued, with Bamford's effort striking the post and being flicked away. Pickford sent the wrong way. Bamford, though, just cracking the woodwork. But it needed a matter. From the resulting corner, Rodrigo's header was palmed only as far as Rafinha, and Leeds United brought themselves level. A great goal from a good free kick, and fine to see Leeds United getting control of the contest. But there was late drama in the match. With 3 minutes to go, Everton were able to win it. And it was James Rodriguez that provided the moment. He was able to get hold of Liam Keeper and run into the box. He played it across the substitute Josh King, who coolly rolled it back to Richarlison. That's 4 in 2 games for the missed man. It was the winning goal also. A real sucker blow for Leeds United, but a big one for Everton. Moves them up the table. A huge win for Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin and company. and a poor day in the end for Bielsa and Leeds United. West Bromwich Albion hoped that they would be able to climb out of the foot of the Premier League table against a Sheffield United side at the moment that have been really struggling for wins. Indeed, it's been nearly 6 weeks since they last gained a win in the Premier League. And on 20 points, it was all about the chances created by West Bromwich Albion. Ashley Maitland-Niles, on loan from Arsenal, was so close with the left foot to putting them in the lead. But Sheffield United did take the lead, although Lee Fleck's effort wasn't far away from firing in. No, indeed, the goal scorer for them was their captain, Billy Sharp. McGoldrick was passed through on goal, one-on-one at the moment with Branislav Ivanovic, who showed his age when he was able to be beaten quite easily. Billy Sharp volleying home cool at the near post. Great goal that really brought Bramall Lane onto its feet. The noise was absolutely biblical. But the noise didn't last in the end because there was a response from West Bromwich Albion. Sam Allardyce's side at the moment are made of stronger stuff. Diangi's cross was met by Diangi and the header was just wide. The new man just signed came very close to providing the equaliser. But West Brom were able to get the equaliser in the end. Diangi found himself through in space. He passed it through to Phillips and that strike was the equaliser that all West Brom needed. The Midlands club getting the better of the Yorkshire club and brawling themselves level, a crucial point, but in the end there was no real chances to settle this contest, and this relegation 6-pointer, is just a point apiece. Well, when we look at a roundup at the table, Brighton, Fulham and West Bromwich remain in the relegation points as Sheffield United have dropped down after that single point. Burnley are also involved in a scrap and Southampton. Crystal Palace are pouring away. Arsenal, though, they were low down as 13th. In the top of the table, Manchester United have a 2-point advantage over Liverpool and Manchester City. Both of those sides are separated purely by goals scored. The goal difference pretty much identical at the moment. Spurs remain 4th place in the final Champions League spot, but they're being hunted down by Leicester City, which is 4 points behind them, and Chelsea have dropped back to 6th. Everton move up to 7th, and West Ham United are up to 9th. Well, next for us here on the match of the day, we've got Liverpool versus Manchester City. That will be our big game. That will air Sunday for you, so enjoy it for a special match of the day episode. And then, of course, we've got the FA Cup coming to you next week. Highlights of the 4th round games should be an absolute doozy. Now it's time to change sports entirely from a sport of common folk to a sport of kings. It's horse racing action we'll round up tonight on Sportsnight. 2:30 Exeter in the Devon National. It was a fantastic race. It was worthy of showing you twice, something you don't see too much often. Commentator for this one, watching the action, is Trevor O'Sullivan.
Good evening everybody and welcome to the Devon National Handicap Chase here with the runners and riders. Hurlingham Lodge, written by Blair Campbell, 28-1. Elam, written by Conor Brace, 66-1. 6-way Sep, 9-1 under Alan Johns. Got 'em Bold, Charlie Todd, 33-1. Slim Reap, Billy Guarantee, 11-8 on favourite. Celestial Windmill, Brian Hughes at 10-1. Venetian Lullaby, Tom Cannon in the white colours at 9-2. And Ballymena Always, the final horse in the race, 66-1 with a new Hugent rather. So we're all set for the start then. They'll take a short little gallop and then come to the water jump. And here we go then. They're off then and they're all over that first one set. And the first to show over that fence was Venetian Lullaby from Helam and Celestial Windmill and Slim Reap and Hurlingham Lodge, Ballymena All Days and 6-way Sep and Garden Bold. Over the second and Venetian Lullaby leads from Ballymena Always, Slim Reap third. Helam has dropped to 4th, 6-way Sep has in fact taken 4th place. Helam now up to 4th as they take their next. Venetian Lullaby leading, Hurlingham Lodge second. But then overtaken there by Ballymena Always. And then comes 6-way Sep, Helam, Slim Reap, who's the favourite, Celestial Windmill and Garden Bolt. So they've taken the 3 fences nice and safely. No mistakes so far, no mishaps from any runner or rider as far as they come round the right hand turn. They'll just come a little bit down slope and then they'll go up they'll take a stiff uphill climb, no fences for the next minute or so. And then when they're coming downhill, descending downhill, it'll be a line of 4 fences down the back straight. So then for the next 35 seconds or so, this is practically a flat race. And Venetian Lullaby at this point is absolutely got a very good lead of about 5 to 6 lengths from the other grey alarm in second place. Then comes Early and Launch, Slim Reap, Celestry Windmill, 6 Boy Set, Ballerina Always, and Garten Bowl is the back marker. They're coming up to the top of the hill now, and it's a good, nice early gallop here, led by Venetian Lullaby. Alarm in second, Hellingham Launch, Sun Leap, Celestry Windmill, 6 Way Set, Ballerina Always, and Garten Bowl as they take the descent to the 5th fence in the race. And here's Venetian Lullaby over it safely, and they roll over that safely. Alarm, Sun Leap, Hellingham Launch, Celestry Windmill, 6 Way Set, Ballerina Always, and Garten Bowl the back marker. They come to fence number 6, and Venetian Lullaby over that one safely, and up through the fence, and down goes Celestry Windmill. That was a heavy fall, that was. He's out the race, so Venetian Lullaby leading as they come to fence number 7. Alarm jumps it second, Slim Reap third, Ballerina Always 4th, Hurlingham Launch 4th, and 6 Voice Set and Garten Bowl the back markers. They take the next one, and again all over safely. Same kind of order as Venetian Lullaby leads from Alarm, then Hurlingham Launch, Ballerina Always, Slim Reap the favourite back in about 5th place. Then 6 Boy Sepp and Garten Bowls. So out of the 8 starters, we're down to 7. The early casualty was Celestry Windmill. I'm pleased to report after that what looked like a very horrible fall for horse and rider, that both of them are up and on their feet and no real damage done. And that's very good news to see. Very mercifully that they're both up and about and are making their way back towards the stands and the paddock. Right, we're now into the home straight and a line of 4 fences, and Venetian Lullaby is leading very well at the moment as he comes to fence number 9 in the race. Hurlingham Launch is in 2nd place with Alarm in 3rd, and a good jump there from Venetian Lullaby, followed by Alarm, the other grey, and Hurlingham Launch, 6 Boy Set, Garten Bowl, Sunweep, and Ballerina Always coming to the next, and they all again jump that safely, still the same order. Venetian Lullaby, now 6 Boy Set has moved into 2nd place. Alarm in 3rd, Hurlingham Launch 4th, as they jump the next, and a fall is gone, and there's another one gone there. Ballerina Always is gone. He's got it, that one. So another casualty there as they jump the one that will be the last in the next circuit. And good jump again by Venetian Lullaby, he's making all the running. A 5-length gap to Halam in 2nd and Hurlingham Launch in 3rd. Behind them comes Garten Bowl and 6 Boy Set. And Slim Reap, the favourite, just going on a very slow gallop at the moment. Quite happy to be the back marker at this stage, halfway stage of the race. So we now go into the 2nd and final circuit of the race. 2 casualties thus far. That's Ballerina Always and Shanastri Windmill at the moment. Next fence, the water jump, and a good jump back from Venetian Lullaby. Alam, the other grey, is in 2nd place. Hurlingham Launch is in 3rd. Then behind him comes 6 Boy Sepp, Garten Bowl and Slim Rape as they jump the next. And again, a very good jump again by Venetian Lullaby from Alam, Hurlingham Launch, 6 Boy Sepp, Garten Bowl and Slim Reap. And he's still a very good pace galloping here at the moment, and they're all over that next one safely. That was the 14th fence, and it's the order remains unchanged as we come to the right-hand turn here. It's still Venetian Lullaby, whose gap has been decreased by the 2nd place horse Hilam, the 2nd grey, as they take the right-hand turn towards the hill again. In behind him is Hurlingham Launch, and then Garten Bowl, 6 Boy Sepp and Slim Reap still quite happy at the moment to be the back marker of the 6 remaining horses out of the 8 that we started. And we lost 2 on the first circuit, which was Shanashri Windmill and Ballerina Always. So it's for the next 35 seconds, it's practically a flat race up the hill. And it's a soft ground, so it'll just sap it out of the gallop a little bit, but they're galloping okay. The back 3 are quite bunched up, as you can see there. But at the moment, Venetian Lullaby with a 2 to 3 year length gap on Halam in 2nd place as they take the downhill descent now down to the next fence, which will be the 16th fence in the race. This Devon National Handicap Chase, and here goes Venetian Lullaby over that one brilliantly, and a little mistake towards the back there by Garten Bowl, but he got away with it. Coming towards now the 17th fence, and it's Venetian lower by Vermilion launch and then Hilam, and they all over that one safely as well. Venetian lower by Hilam, 6-boy step, Vermilion launch, Garten Bold and Slim Reap. As they jump the next down, there's another faller there. 6-boy step has gone at that one. The jockey went sprawling over on the ground, and I think he's got up all right. Meanwhile at the next, Venetian Lullaby with a slender gap now to Alam in second. Then come Erling and Launch, Slim Reap and Garten Bold. Slim Reap now has moved into third place as they take the sharp right-hand turn into the home straight. There are 4 fences left in the Devon National, the 2:30 at Exeter here. And I think this is going to be a thrilling finish. And look at Slim Reap now. He's charging like the light of the cavalry brigade as he comes around that final right-hand bend here. Still Venetian Lullaby with a 3-length gap from the ever-improving Slim Reap, who's making significant progress. And Lammers just dropped back towards the back there alongside Garten Bold and Hurlingham Launch as the back markers. So 4 out in this Devon National. And it's Venetian Lullaby with a 2-length gap to Slim Reap in second. Hilam third. And Hurlingham Launch is actually now going to third as they take the last bench. Oh, and then Venetian Lullaby nearly gone. It's let Slim Reap in now. The favourites takes it up with 3 fences left. And Slim Reap leads from Venetian Lullaby and Hilam and Garten Bold and Hurlingham Launch. Any one of the 5 could win it from here. That was a little bit of an early jump there from Slim Reap. It wasn't the best jump, but he's still leading from Venetian Lullaby. 1 fence left to go in the National, in the Devon National. And what an opportunity now for the favourite, and he's over, but he made a mistake, and he's let Venetian Lullaby in with a chance. He's coming through on the outside. It's Slim Reap on the near side, and Venetian Lullaby the far side. And Venetian Lullaby's going to get up and wins it from Slim Reap, and then Hilam in third place. Oh, what a finish to the race there. Fantastic finish here. Let's look at the replay. It looked as if Slim Reap had it in the bag. He made a mistake, 1 out. And he allowed Venetian Lullaby to pinch it there. He wins it at 9-2. Slim Reap second at 11-8 favourite. And Hilam a very good third at 66-1. What a race and what a climax here at Exeter for the 2:30.
Well, fantastic close finale to a excellent evening of sport. We just hope we can bring you the next one on time. Just a quick heads up, due to DLC pack, data pack 4.0 arriving on PES 2021, there will be a delay and slightly less content at the moment on the Premier League footage, but we hope to be back and up and running soon as the latest patch has been installed. And at the same time, folks, at least we've got all the cup footage all recorded for you, so watch out for us back this time next week, maybe a bit earlier, for FA Cup Sports Night. From all of us, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.